This is my answer to evaluation question 2, which is how effective is the combination of your main product and ancillary tasks? I think the first thing that stands out on my trailer, magazine and poster to show that they all work together and that they're trying to sell the same product is the text that's used on all the titles. So my film title is Transfixed, and if we look to the poster, we can see that the font style on the poster is the same as on the magazine, and the font is again the same throughout the trailer. Although the colour seems to change between the magazine poster and trailer, because it's all the same font, you can still tell that it's for the same product. I picked this font because it looks quite horror style. It's sharp and clean, and when I did the metal effect over the top for the magazine and poster, it made it look a bit like weaponry. So I thought that gave it quite a good horror style, and I've been sticking with the grey metallic sort of colour in the trailer as well. So although the colour is slightly different, it's still grey and the actual font is still the same. So this shows that my main products, my trailer and my ancillary tasks of my magazine and poster do work together, and they work together quite well, I think. I also think the representation of the characters throughout my poster, magazine and trailer also show the effectiveness of the combination between my three products, my main product and my two ancillary tasks. For example, the hair, costume and makeup remain the same for both characters throughout the trailer, magazine and the poster, making all three products easily identifiable to the same film. For the hair, for my male character, I wanted his hair just to remain modern and to reflect like modern day society's trends, just to show the time period that he's from. Whereas the female hair, I made it slightly messy to give it the effect of her being like a dead girl, like she's been dead many years and hasn't combed her hair for a while. And yeah, the hair remains the same for both characters throughout the trailer to show their types of characters, and then it also remains the same on the poster and the magazine. The costumes remain the same as well to make all three products easily identifiable to the same film. Throughout the trailer, the costumes are meant to reflect sort of the binary opposites of the two characters. Just like black and white are the binary opposites of the colour spectrum, I wanted my characters to be complete opposites as well. So I've got my male in the black leather jacket, which represents that he's from the modern day, and then the complete contrast with my female in the white dress, which also looks slightly vintage to represent that she was from a different time period and has been dead a long time. And the costumes remain the same throughout my trailer, as well as my magazine and poster, which does seem to suggest that a combination of my three products is quite effective. And also there's the makeup that remains the same. Although my male character only had a slight bit of foundation on to make sure his skin wasn't shiny for when I was filming, the dead girl makeup remained the same every time we started filming, and also for the photographs that we used on the magazine and poster. This ensured that her makeup was the same throughout the three products, and to highlight that she is supposed to be a dead girl and like the villainous character. And this makeup was kept throughout all three products, which makes it easily identifiable to the same film, and suggests that a combination of my main product and ancillary tasks is quite effective. Also, for the representation of my characters, my male character always seems to be in the foreground. Throughout the trailer, he's always the one at the front with the dead girl character behind him, as though she's a lesser character and she's stalking him. And this is also shown throughout my poster and my magazine, because on the poster, the biggest image on the poster is my male character, and then the smaller image faded into the background is of my dead girl character. This is reflecting the dominance of my male character that's shown throughout the trailer. And then on my poster, the dead girl is quite, not my poster, my magazine even, the dead girl is behind the gravestone, and she's slightly faded into the distance and it's slightly blurry, and the focus and the sharpness of the image is definitely upon my main male character as he's in the foreground, which also reflects the way they've been portrayed in the poster and the trailer. So I think this is an effective combination of all three of my products. And also a similar image of my male character has been used on my poster and my magazine. Now these pictures are actually different, but they were taken during the same photo shoot. Now if I hadn't removed the background from the picture on the poster, you'd be able to see that it was a different image. They're just very similar because I was telling my male character, my actor, to stay as still as possible. But the shot types are different, and I think it works well on both the magazine and poster, just to sort of create a link between the two. And I think it's an effective combination between my three products. I think the combination of my main product, my trailer, and my two ancillary tasks of my poster and magazine also work well together, and it's effective because of the locations that I've used in them. There's a graveyard featured in my trailer. It's the first time that we find the dead girl in the graveyard, and the same graveyard is used for the picture, the photograph in my magazine. And it's actually the same gravestone that my dead girl is hiding behind on my magazine as she emerges from behind in my trailer. So that shows that they're both linked. And similarly for the locations linking my three pieces together, the crime wall, as I call it, is featured in my trailer, and it's also featured in my poster, which nicely links the two together. And you can easily tell that the trailer, poster and magazine are all part of the same film and all promoting the same product. The colours and lighting also help to show that my trailer, magazine and poster are all promoting the same film. The colours such as greys and reds are used throughout the trailer and my poster and magazine. For example, the text for the film name Transfixed is consistently grey throughout the trailer, the poster and the magazine. And the low-key lighting that's used in the trailer makes everything look a little grey. And then the grey is also portrayed in the photographs on my magazine and poster because I decrease the brightness on them to make them darker and more dull to fit with the trailer and the overall horror genre theme. Then another colour that's been used throughout my poster, magazine and trailer is the colour red. The spray paint, or rather blood effect, on the crime wall is featured in the trailer and on my poster, and that's the colour red, and it's consistent. And then the text for my masthead on my magazine is also red, and red is a prominent colour throughout the horror genre. And I think my use of colour and the low-key lighting to aid my use of colour has also proved to be an effective way of combining my three tasks together to show that they're all for the same end product of my film Transfixed. Overall, I do believe that the representation of my characters and their hair, costume and makeup, as well as the fact that my male's always in the foreground and my female's always in the background, along with the colours, lighting and locations that I've used throughout my main task of my trailer and my ancillary tasks of my poster and magazine, have combined the three tasks very effectively, as you can clearly tell that they're all linked to the same film that they're all promoting the same product. And that is my answer to this question.